know, I'm a very bipartisan guy. I work with Republicans wherever I possibly can. I have the most bipartisan gun bills before Congress right now because I've worked hard to get support on the other side of the aisle. That's the only way to get big changes like that passed. But these tax bills are ruining our country's finances. And eventually they will ruin our economy. I understand the economy is doing fine right now, in large part thanks to Obama's recovery. But at some point, this massive debt is going to catch up to us. And we're saddled with it. Our kids and our grandkids are really going to be saddled with it if we don't find the courage to address it. So much for fiscal conservatism. Yes?
I'm really distressed watching the Kavanaugh hearings.
Yeah.
I'm not in favor of his being confirmed. Is there anything that you would recommend that we can do as people to really make our voices heard or have any influence on the direction of that confirmation vote?
Well, I have to say that I don't know the full story, but it sounds like some of the activists, some of the protesters, some of the letter writers who got to Senator Flake, a really key swing vote on this, or potential swing vote, actually made a big difference. And that's a good story of how, you know, individual activism mattered. I was on the phone with a friend of mine from New York on, let's see, Friday, I guess, when that vote happened, right? And she said, I stayed up all last night writing a letter to Senator Flake. And I said, you know, I congratulated her for that, and I said, that's participating in your democracy. I have to admit, there was a part of me that kind of felt like it's not really going to make much of a difference. I mean, I know we get thousands of letters every day. But it seemed like that day, those letters really did have an impact on that senator's vote. So I think that's one thing you can think about is, if you have an opportunity to write, I think now it's Susan Collins up in Maine that you should be writing to. Write to Susan Collins and say, you know, to her, this is why this is so important to me. And this is why I believe in you, and Senator, I think you want to have a good legacy by making the right decision on this.
Right, so you think writing to Susan Collins?
Calling Susan Collins, writing to Susan Collins, or going up and knocking on her door.
Right. I did speak